What's going on, everyone? This is Thor, the God of Thunder, bringing you episode number 8 of our Pokemon Ethereal Gates demo Nuzlocke challenge. Now we're going to go ahead and pick up right where we left off here, get a quick team recap. Let's go ahead and start with switching everybody around, because y'all already know I don't like people being in the wrong place, level-wise, and yeah. It's just weird for me. Oh, I completely forgot to do my team recap after switching. Oh well, you all saw the team. It hasn't changed since the last time, besides the loss of Squeaker. Rest in peace. Wasn't very good to begin with, but still, he was a team member. Alright, we're going to continue on route number 4 here. See if we can progress a little bit. That's going to be the point of this episode, guys, is to progress as much as possible. Because we're nearing the end of the game. I know there's only 2 gyms done. This is the spot that made us freeze up last time. I know there's only 2 gyms of the current game done, so I'm thinking we're getting... Ooh, a super repel, that'd be really nice to use if we were already back at the beginning of the route. But yeah, we're nearing the end of the game, nearing the end of this Nuzlocke, and we've survived so far. Even though this game is supposed to be extremely hard because of the horrible level gaps and no places to grind, but we're doing good. We're staying alive. And this is technically a horrible matchup. We're gonna see how much damage this does real quick, but I think it's, yeah, he's part grass type, so that just confirmed that. So we're gonna get the heckles out of here. But today's topic is going to be kind of a sneak preview of what I'm doing for my next playthrough. Now, since I don't have any games lined up currently, I don't know, on Steam account, anything like that, I'm going to be doing another Pokemon game, which I don't want to make the express main focus of this channel. I do want to do other playthroughs, but I'm going to be making the next one another Pokemon game while I'm building a fan base. Now, the game I'm going to be doing was originally going to be Storm Silver, because y'all know I'm Thor. I figured the God of Thunder can create storms, and I figured it just went in a kind of quirky way, but it ended up not working out with what I wanted to do. But so kind of had to just change to a normal Soul Silver playthrough. But y'all can go look it up if you want. But I'm pretty set on doing a Chesslocke. Now, if y'all know what a Chesslocke is, I'll explain the rules whenever I start the next Nuzlocke, Chesslocke, whatever you want to call it. But it's basically the normal Nuzlocke rules apply. You can only catch the first thing on a route. Dupe's Clause does apply, which I haven't had a problem with in this game, but Dupe's Clause will be explained when we start the next playthrough. But basically, when you play through it, and I'm still going over the rules myself, so don't get me wrong, I'm not an expert here. I'm going to have to print out a rule sheet for myself just to make sure I don't break any rules. But when you catch Pokemon, you have some decisions you can make. Your starter is your king, and from there, if you lose your king, just like in the game of chess, you lose the Nuzlocke. So at any point in time, if you lose your starter, the Nuzlocke is over, or the Chesslocke is over. So from there, you have certain decisions you have to make. From what you catch, you can have, I think it was 5 or 6 different kinds of 5 or 6 different kinds of playable Pokemon. There's your king, which is your starter. There's the queen, which I'll go into details on what they have to be. It's basically a class that you have to have certain Pokemon to abide by. There is your bishop, your rook. What else is there? Bishop, rook, queen, king. There's another one. Your knight, and your pawns. Now, I think the pawns are going to be the most interesting because there's a certain amount of them that you can have, just kind of throughout the playthrough. But a pawn, and I'm going to explain this because it's going to explain how difficult this Chesslocke is probably going to be. A pawn is a base level Pokemon that throughout the entire playthrough cannot evolve. It stays at its base level throughout the entire playthrough, throughout the entire Chesslocke, and that's why it's called a pawn. And I think the rules say you can have 6 of them throughout the entire playthrough, but you have 6 pawns. I think the rules for all, the next rule applies for your knights, your bishops, and your rooks. You can have 2 each of those that you can use, and then you can have your queen, 1 queen, and king. And the way it works is it's fairly interesting. It plays just like a game of chess, hence the Chesslocke. And I'm not going to go into all the details because I don't want to spoil anything about what's going to happen during the playthrough, but it's just a very interesting rule set. I was going through Nuzlocke variants because I wanted to get some ideas because, spoiler alert, I'm going to be creating my own version of a Nuzlocke. Yay! Everybody applaud. Not everybody be all excited at once, but I'm going to be creating my own version of a Nuzlocke, kind of just specifically for themed around my YouTube account, in the concept of Thor, obviously. But I wanted to get some ideas and see what people have done in the past, so that I didn't copy. And I came across the Chesslocke, which I found to be quite interesting. Quite interesting. So, I mean, I was on that page on the Nuzlocke wiki for probably 30 minutes reading over the rules, and I couldn't get it out of my head. So while I'm thinking over of what I'm going to do for my own Nuzlocke, my own stylized Nuzlocke, I decided to do a Chesslocke for the next portion, or the next playthrough we're going to be doing. Now, because of the way Storm Silver is set up, it's a patch, you can't randomize things, you can't do stuff like that to the game, you can only do certain things. So I had to decide to do just Soul Silver rather than Storm Silver like I had originally wanted to, which I think is going to be better in the long run anyways, but who knows. So as through all of that rambling and jargon, it's going to come out that I'm going to be doing a Pokemon Soul Silver randomized Chesslocke for my next playthrough. So be looking forward to it, guys. I'm super excited, and I'm hoping the content will be better by then. I'm gonna try and give you all the best content possible. So please be looking forward to it, and comment down in the comment section whether you think that this is going to be a good thing to do or a bad thing to do for the channel. Because I'm thinking by the end of it, yes, I'm going to be playing through numerous other games, Steam games, indie games, just whatever I can get my hands on, popular games, whatever. But I'm thinking I'm gonna try to do the majority of Nuzlocke variants, if that makes any sense. I'm gonna try to go through a bunch of different Nuzlocke variants, just kind of to show people what there is out there gameplay wise that you can do. Because I know that there have been numerous PokeTubers that have done different Nuzlocke variants and created their own Nuzlocke variants and played through them, but I want to see just how many I can get. So, like I said, this is my first Nuzlocke, so I just decided to do a Nuzlocke, but I'm thinking the next one's going to be a Chesslocke, and from there, who knows? Maybe I'll do the third one as my own lock, or maybe I'll go for a couple of them doing Nuzlocke variants, and then once I get to a certain amount of subscribers, I'll do my version of a Nuzlocke. Who knows? It's food for thought, and we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. Alright, now that I've gotten done rambling, let's get on with this progression episode, because I want to get to the next town, but I don't know how far away it is, so we're going to go back to this guy up here who said he could heal us, the mechanic who said he could heal us, because the only one who's looking good right now is, oddly, Udode and Hippotas. So, who am I going to go out to here? Udode has, oddly enough, it's a rock type with great special defense, which I found is odd. I think it's a cool twist. Thinking that it has good special defense because I think it said it was a group of proteins that created that infused themselves in a geode to simulate life, but is not actually alive. But I think that simulation of life is where they get the special defense part from, if that makes any sense. Because my Udode has booty defense for a rock type. Has great special defense, but I think it has lowered special defense, oddly enough. So, I don't know. We'll find out. I'm just loving the way that we're just leveling up our party here. I mean, I know that the encounter rate is ridiculous, but I enjoy the way that we keep getting to level up, and we haven't lost anybody since the last episode. I almost said in quite a while, but we lost someone last episode. But we're leveling up, we're getting somewhere, and oh, on that note, by the end of this playthrough, I'm thinking that after the end of this playthrough, I'm going to do possibly, I got this idea from Nappy, watching a video the other day, possibly a 5 things I liked and 5 things I didn't like about the demo or the game. I'm thinking I might want to do that for quite a few of the games that I'll play. I don't know, that might be something we'll look at, but or maybe just do a game rating overall. This one might not get a very high rating simply because it is a demo, it's not complete. Or I might just rate it off of the demo part. Because, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to rate it as a complete game or just based off the sole fact that it's a demo, so fudge the numbers just a little bit, considering you can't really judge it based off of being full game, so who knows. But at the end of the series, I'm going to do that video, 5 things I like, 5 things I don't like, or the rating video, one of the two, we'll decide at the end. And I'm going to splice together all of the deaths in the series, because Shady did that. I know I sound like I'm copying quite a bit here, but I had this thought after the Devastation episode number 4. I had this thought then, and I wanted to run with it, and in recording that, I was watching some of Shady's videos and noticed that at the end of his Chesslocke, he did do a death recap episode, which I didn't know that he did, and I was just like, crap, now I'm going to look like I'm copying. But I'm going to combine that with my rating / 5 things I like, 5 things I don't like video. So I'm going to do it killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Y'all get to go back and see all the funny moments where I completely flubbed up, as well as getting to hear my review for the game. So, like I said, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I like the idea, and I hope that y'all are going to like it too. So we'll see. We'll see. And I'm kind of curious as to what the next gym is going to be. Like, I'm exploring around right now and seeing where things are. That didn't go anywhere. Oh well. I'm kind of expecting to see what it is. With so much forest around, I don't know what the next town looks like yet, but with so much forest around, I'm thinking possibly grass type gym, maybe. Possibly? I don't know, we haven't seen a lot of grass type. We've seen like, what, 2 grass types, and they're both not even primary grass types. Second typing is grass, from the look of it. So, maybe not, maybe not. We've seen a lot of bug type, and bugs usually reside in the forest. So, it's quite possible that the next one's going to be a bug type gym. We'll find out when we get there, but I think it'd be interesting to have grass type and show off some grass type Pokemon that we haven't seen yet in the game. I don't know. I think that'd be pretty cool. Now, judging from the levels of the trainers here, and we'll have to judge when we get to the gym, the trainers levels there, but judging from the levels right now of the trainers and possibly the ones at the gym. And judging based off of the first gym and the level gap there between the gym leader and the people inside the gym, these are like top level I've seen is 16, and top level I saw in the previous gym from the trainers was I think 12, and the gym leader's ace and Regina ended up being, what was it? I think 14. Don't quote me on that. I think it was either 14 or 16. I think it was 14. So based off of that, if the level gap stays the same or even gets harder, the gym's ace might actually be close to a level like 18 to 20. Because I don't know if they're ever going to have an odd number like a 19. So they might skip 18 altogether and go to 20. I don't know. Food for thought. But if they have a level 20, that's kind of scary. I don't know if I want to do any grinding right at the bat, because we did some grinding like, what, 3 episodes ago. And I don't want to have this be a grind heavy series, even though it's a short series, especially because it's a short series. So yeah, we'll see. That'd be kind of scary if the gym leader's ace was level 20 starting off, because I know it doesn't seem very high, but with our only Pokemon being Hippopotas over level 21, that's just scary. So we made it to the new city. Like I said, oh gosh, okay, yeah, so some of the buildings even have trees coming out of them. So yeah, this is definitely probably going to be a grass type gym, just based off the fact that there's so much forest and plant life here. So let's go ahead and get to exploring. I just looked over there for some items. There wasn't anything there. Both my husband and my daughter are in the elite four of this region. One could say that Pokemon training runs in the family. You seem like a strong trainer. Maybe one day you'll meet them. Really? That's all you got? Alright then. Let's continue onward in exploring this kind of rustic looking city, I guess? I don't know. It looks kind of interesting. It looks like this. One of the chicks earlier said that there was lumberjacks. And so, is this like a wood kind of place? So, oh cool, he just gave me the TM for rest. That's actually pretty cool. I don't know if he would use it right now, but that's a viable move if I can find some chesto berries. But yeah, lumberjacks. Not been done really in Pokemon games so far. I think there have been a couple of lumberjacks in like the trainers in the series, but I never really seen a lumberjack as the gym leader. So this lady has a bunch of Pokemon. All of my Pokemon love me so much. Okay, cool for you. My granddaughter is very in tune with her Pokemon. They like her very much, or just love her very well. I didn't read that very well. I'm not a very good old man. Continuing onward. Excuse me. You look like a strong young kid. Could you possibly help me out? Of course you can. Okay, just tell me what I can do. Please come with me. Okay, so this looks like one of the lumberjack guys. And there's his lumberjack brothers. We were cutting some trees earlier, as we lumberjacks tend to do, and one of the trees we cut fell right down in front of the entrance to the forest. Usually we have a machine to move the trees, but it's currently out of service. I hope it's not too much to ask of you, but could you go get the missing machine part we need from the mechanic who lives down on Route 4? You will? Oh, thank you so much. So, they just basically commissioned me for a job that I'm not probably going to get paid for. I don't like doing free work, but it is what it is. And this chick goes and sneaks off to see her boyfriend in the forest, which she's not supposed to have, because she doesn't want to tell anybody. Ooh, these look like, okay, you know the big guy, big brother, the twin brothers in the series that are like the big dudes, and one of them teaches you a move. These look like those people, but I don't think that's what they are, because neither of them have said we can learn a move yet, like yawn or anything like that. So, I guess not. Oh well. It is what it is. And you can't go down that way. I thought you probably could. This looks like the... yes, it is. It's the floral shop. Hi there. I'm the manager, and I'm gonna give you a citrus berry because I pressed the button too fast and couldn't read. This looks... See, I wonder what these things are here. Did they just not, like, put... Should they not have put a pathway there so you can't go down there? Ooh, an item. I found a lemonade because I am thirsty. But I'm wondering why they put those there. We're two lumberjacks who live together. Alrighty then, if that's y'all's preference. But I'm wondering if they put those there by accident, not realizing they needed to fill that in with fake nothingness so that you can't walk down there, because I figured there'd be an item down one of those, but I guess not. Because every one of them we've gone down so far, there haven't been okay, you can't get out this way. There hasn't been any items. So let's continue. Let's go find that mechanic, because I want to continue on into the forest. And there's a gym here, but I don't think we can go. There are a bunch of small lakes in Avocet Forest. Apparently it's too dark in there. So apparently it's dark in Avocet Forest Part 2. But there are... Let's go... I want to be able to continue right after the gym so I can see all I can. And I just thought of this. Maybe another video that I could do for you guys, as well as the death montage and rating video. I could possibly do a video, since the Nuzlocke will be over at some point. I could do a video showcasing every Pokemon that I've caught evolving, and showing the doing basically a giant grinding montage and pausing every now and then long enough to show you an evolution. Because I'm honestly curious what some of these things would look like. I want to see Chesslocke. I want to see what Chesslocke looks like when it evolves. Have they loaded that sprite yet? Who knows? Because they may just not have loaded it because they didn't think that you'd get far enough level-wise to do that. I want to see what Hippopotas evolves into, because I think it looks pretty dang cool, even if it looks derpy right now. So, who knows? But let's go ahead and forget something for Stomp here. Tackle should just be gone. But I want to see what some of these things evolve into. Like, I know that evolves into Haribo, but I've never seen the back sprite for Haribo, so I kind of want to see it. I'm especially looking... I want a Fuegraph. Like, I want to see some of these things evolve into. But I'm especially looking forward to Zuzumi and Chesslocke, and I would have looked forward to Jinkai, whatever you want to call it. Sounds like Kinkai. But we didn't manage to catch that because of a random crit that we weren't expecting. But, or was it a crit, or was it just like a high roll number-wise? I don't know. I want to see what Udode evolves into. I think that'll be really interesting, because this is like a rock snake with some feet, and I don't know if they're saying it's supposed to look like a protein molecule, but who knows. I want to see what that Baytwee that we have in the box, because its predecessor was dead. I want to see what the Baytwee looks like when it evolves. So lots of things I want to see. So I might make that in a separate video, another extra video, kind of just like a grinding montage in stopping to show y'all evolutions, I guess. Because it looks like we're going to be able to go to Avocet Forest Part 2, so there should be plenty of room for us to go grind in. Hopefully. Who knows, maybe after the gym you don't get to go to Avocet Forest. But I think that would be pretty interesting to do. Let me know if y'all think that that'd be something that y'all would want to see, or if I'm just shooting, if I'm just pissing in the wind and hitting myself. So, he gave us Chip Away. I should probably teach that to somebody, considering we're about to go into a gym and it's like base 70 power. It's even better than Stomp. But I won't, because I just want to continue and get as far as possible in this episode. Probably going to record for a couple more minutes anyways. I don't remember the voice I had for this guy. I really don't. Okay, so it is a bug gym. That's interesting. It says don't use grass type Pokemon. And he gave us a freshwater. We don't have any fire or flying types, so we're just kind of going to have to go with it. Oh gosh. This looks like worse than Sabrina's portals. Is this really? Yes, it is. Okay. This looks worse than the portals in Sabrina's gym. Actually looks kind of scary to try to go through all this. And, okay, we're going to get in the first battle here. See what kind of Pokemon they're rocking out with, what levels they're coming in with. Bugcatcher Leah. Gonna send out a level 14 Setic. Okay. If that's her like lowest level Pokemon, we might be in a world of trouble here because we only have one Pokemon that's above level 14. Who knows? We'll find out. Oh, that did a decent amount of damage. So we may actually be able to do some work here. Alright, Setic's down. Setic's down. Hello, Delar. Holy mother of all that is good and holy. That's a big thing. It's only a half sprite, but that's a big thing. Oh gosh. Okay, we did no damage to this thing. We're gonna go ahead and switch right out. But yeah, that looks like it's probably the evolution of Hojakun and the Verdva line. Because it's green, it's a bug type, and it looks like a giant slug. So I'm guessing that that is the final stage evolution of Verdva. Verdva? Is it Verdva? Yeah, it's Verdva. And this thing is taking hits like no other. Like, I'm honestly having a little bit of a hard time here. Even with a level 21 Hippopotas. Let's see how much Force Palm does. It does booty damage. Okay, we're gonna switch right back to our Hubba Bubba Max, aka Bubble Beam, for all of y'all who don't remember. And this Absorb is doing the finest of work on us. And if I'm not mistaken, Absorb, unless it's changed, only has base 20 power. And that is still doing 10 damage per attack. That is ridiculous. We almost just lost Hippopotas. Well, not really. It would have taken 3 more attacks, but still. Trying to learn Thunder Wave. We could have taught you the TM for Thunder Wave, but now that we've learned it through Level Up, we feel so much more accomplished. Yes, the sarcasm is real. I gave 298 XP per person. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here, guys. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And I will see you guys next time for episode number 9. Alright, thank you all. This is Thor, signing out.